as you mentioned, Hudson-Odoi making an immediate impact when he came on. Does that have to force Frank's hand to play him, to start him in the next game?
Sure. I mean, he needs a run of games. I mean, he's been scoring goals as of late. He's been good. And, I think Frank and any manager will tell you, well, we'll get you integrated. But I think there are games like this one in particular against Fulham. You knew how you're going to play. You probably needed a little bit of a strength. I mean, he does have a lot of qualities that Pulisic and Hakim Ziyech have, but he's got that extra physicality. I guess maybe that first step or two, right? Because when you have Fulham, for the most part, have to sit after going a man down, you knew they're going to sit a little bit more. All it takes is that 1 yard or 2 yards, that explosiveness that, Pulisic possesses and Ziyech too. But I think Hudson-Odoi was different. But I just think, forget what happened late. He deserved to be there from the opening whistle.
When you think about Timo Werner, obviously he came on and everybody will be talking about that miss where he put it wide very late on. What do you think this is down to? Is this a confidence issue with this player?
Yes, it is. As I said, lack of clarity when it doesn't go your way. There was a period of time where goals were falling. But again, this is when you watch, and if you go back and you could look at the lineups and results, it is constantly changing. And maybe that's why I feel that, when you look at Chelsea, the way they play, I've mentioned in the wide areas, the one thing that they don't do is that they don't go through their strikers, their number nines. And even if Timo Werner plays there, but, if it's Tammy Abraham, if it's Oliver Giroud, they don't build through them. They just go wide and expect that the ball's going to cross, they're going to finish it. But I think if you go through those players and they feel the ball, bring others into the game, defenses collapse, and then you have even more room out there. So I just think I think Timo Werner likes the ball early. I think Oliver Giroud would like to be involved in the build-up. I think Tammy Abraham would like to field the ball and not just wait for the obvious that, well, if the ball comes across, then maybe I have a chance to see the ball.
Is there anything that makes you doubt that Chelsea can make the top four, finish in a top four spot this season?
No, well, I still think they have enough talent. I think one question is Frank Lampard. I mean, at the end of the day, he's the leader. He's got so much talent, and it doesn't seem to me that he's set on the formation or best team. Some of it has to do with injuries, of course, blah, 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 all this stuff, COVID, and all of that. But I think, when you get something that's good, you write it. And you can't look at the players, their names, how much they pay. And people will say, well, how do you know if he does that? Of course, I don't know.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.